The foreign ministers of the United States, India, Australia, and Japan will meet in the framework of the Quad Agreement, Quad, Friday in Melbourne, with the aim of strengthening this alliance, which was launched to counter the expansion of China's influence in the Asia-Pacific region. These four countries came together for the first time to unite relief operations after an earthquake in Indonesia on January 26, 2004 triggered a tsunami along India's east coast, killing some 230,000 people. 3 years later, the four countries formed the Quadruple Security Dialogue, according to what was reported by Agence France-Presse. The main task of the Quadripartite Alliance was to conduct a joint naval exercise as part of the ongoing bilateral Malabar exercises between the United States and India. But the following year, Australian Prime Minister Kevin Rudd pulled out of the alliance, not wanting his country to be part of a group seen as challenging China, which had become an important economic partner for Australia. A decade later, violent clashes on the Sino-Indian border prompted a revival of the alliance, this time with a stronger commitment from Canberra. The four countries participated in the Malabar 2020 exercises, cementing the group's image as a military alliance. While the administration of former President Donald Trump made some efforts to preserve the Quadripartite Alliance, Joe Biden went even further, holding the first virtual leaders summit in March 2021, just weeks after taking office. In September 2021, the four met in person in Washington, which led to the strengthening of the alliance. It was an example of Washington's new strategy of building coalitions with states and institutions around specific common goals rather than traditional military alliances. For the United States, Australia, and Japan, the Quadruple Alliance is a tool to co-opt India, which has traditionally been distinguished as an impartial power in great power battles. But the bloody conflict on its border with China in 2019 may have changed that. India is a vital and critical member of the Quadruple Alliance, as Kurt Campbell, who is responsible for national security in the Asia-Pacific region, declared in November at the White House. In its strategic plan for the region, the United States stopped using the phrase Asia and the Pacific and replaced it with the phrase Indo-Pacific. The four countries assert that the Quartet Alliance is more than just a defense issue. Alliance members want to develop soft power measures that offer the rest of the region a contrast with authoritarian China. The COVID-19 pandemic gave the meeting more meaning beyond its goal of trying to contain China. The four countries took advantage of this framework to pledge to distribute 1.3 billion anti-COVID-19 vaccines, 485 million of which have been delivered so far. Other issues such as clean shipping, combating climate change and creating a safer IT and Internet infrastructure will also be discussed. The Melbourne meeting is supposed to determine the agenda of the next Four-Way Alliance Summit, which may be held in May,